Fertilizers are an important input for farmers, providing nutrients to plants that are not readily available in the soil in order to foster plant growth and increased yields. When used properly, fertilizers provide the appropriate nutrients needed and reduce risks of losses to the environment. The results of 4R demonstration farms on Prince Edward Island are proving that producers, consumers, and the environment benefit when new practices such as 4R nutrient stewardship make sure our inputs, such as fertilizer, are staying where they are placed. The goal of the program is simple: helping to ensure producers apply fertilizer using the right source, right rate, right time, and right place methodology. This year, 13 demonstrations are comparing various 4R nutrient stewardship best management practices with practices currently popular among members of the PEI potato industry.
During our tour today, we visited 2 4R sites in central PEI. There's actually 13 sites spread from tip to tip across the island. What we're looking at is trying to demonstrate 4R type of approaches to fertilizing the potato crop under our local conditions here and comparing them with what the growers are already doing as their normal standard practice. What we've seen so far this year in preliminary looks is starting to look like our final results did last year. We're seeing a little bit of a change in the crop foliage in some cases. When we take tuber samples, things look a little bit more under control on the 4R side, and we're hoping that this will carry through with our final yield analysis, which will be done over the next few weeks.
One of the practices that we found actually reduces nitrous oxide emissions is split application of nitrogen. So if producers put on 60% of the nitrogen at planting and delay the remaining 40% until the time of ridge or hill formation when they apply the nitrogen, then they can reduce nitrous oxide emissions. That's one activity where by applying nitrogen at the right timing, they can reduce environmental impacts, in this case nitrous oxide emissions.
Soil phosphorus is also a problem, especially in the rivers and estuaries. The phosphorus will run with the muddy water, and it can create algae bloom and this sort of thing in our ponds and rivers and estuaries sort of thing. So we're hoping that in some cases we'll be able to reduce the amount of phosphorus on potatoes, in this case particularly on Shepherded varieties.
Next year we're hoping to introduce UAV or drone technology to some of the sites at least. Eventually I see potential application here where we might be able to use this technology to help us predict whether we need supplemental application of any particular nutrient, or maybe let the crop tell us when it's content. It's all about making sure people are aware of the work that's being done and sharing the results with them so they can potentially effect change in their farms.
For more information or to get involved, visit farming4ourfuture.ca.